Sugar and the pH miracle diet. The pH diet stresses a balanced approach to eating. By limiting the intake of acidic foods and increasing the intake of alkaline foods, one can achieve optimum health. One of the main factors in the fight against acidic pH levels is sugar. Sugar is an epidemic in our modern world. The average American consumes 2 to 3 pounds of sugar each week. That translates to over 135 pounds of sugar per person per year. This alarming number is attributed to the wide popularity of sugar as an additive. Sugar is in everything, hiding in various forms. Sucrose, dextrose, and high fructose corn syrups are active ingredient in all processed food and condiments. These highly refined sweeteners leave a bitter taste in the mouths of those who are starting out on the pH diet due to the universal acceptance as a necessary evil. With sugar's radical effect on insulin levels, the body has no fighting chance against the damage. When insulin levels drop, so do the release of growth hormone. These growth hormones depress the immune system that leaves the body open to a host of diseases and maladies. Insulin also inhibits the body's ability to fight off weight gain and elevated triglyceride levels. Put quite simply, the higher in simple sugars a food is, the more likely it will promote fat storage in the body. These stored fat cells play a host to acidic waste that in turn degrade the structure of red blood cells in the bloodstream. Sugar also fights for control of the cellular development in the body with vitamin C. From a structural standpoint, vitamin C and simple sugar are quite similar. As sugar levels go up in the body, they compete with one another when they enter cells. If there is a higher concentration of sugar in the bloodstream, which will allow more sugar into thirsty cells, leaving little to no room for vitamin C. Without the phagocytizing effects of vitamin C on cellular structures, they are unable to fend off the attacks of viruses and bacteria. Lower white blood cell counts equal a suppressed immune system that isn't strong enough to protect the body. Sugar is devoid of vitamins and minerals, and upon absorption steals vital micronutrients to help it metabolize into the system. A deficit is created when these micronutrients are not replaced. This deficiency causes fat cells and cholesterol to not be metabolized, thus leading to high blood pressure and obesity. The ability of sugar to raise insulin levels artificially eventually leaves the pancreas dysfunctional and the body dependent on sugar. This is commonly referred to as diabetes. Simple sugars have also been attributed to gallstones, mood disorders, heart disease, and even asthma. With all of the negative effects that sugars have been clinically linked to, is it any wonder that sugar is also one of the most acidic things you can put into your body? Cancer is the most dangerous result of heavy sugar dependence. Cancerous cells thrive on lactic acid. This lactic acid, produced by fermenting glucose, is transported into the liver. A more acidic pH is produced by this buildup of lactic acid in the cancerous cells. The highly acidic nature of cancerous tumors is testament to this. The connection between sugars and unhealthy acidic levels in the bloodstream is clearly drawn through the connection of glucose, sugar, and cancerous cells. Simple sugars are quite simply a poison to the body that will eventually deteriorate the quality of cellular development and suppress the immune system to the point of failure. By balancing the diet with an 80% alkaline and 20% acid induction of foods, supplements, and beverages, you can decrease the risk of disease in the body. By replacing simple sugars with more complex ones or alkaline-based sweeteners such as stevia, one can decrease the dependence on simple sugars and avoid bad health. Look carefully at ingredient labels and be aware of the many names that simple sugars hide behind. Become educated on how the body metabolizes simple sugars, as well as how carbohydrates can be broken down into simple sugars in the bloodstream. By arming yourself with information, you can improve the quality of your life.